The Ramad Squad. What up, though? Man, what's popping? This is Lamar Khalid Ramad, L, aka Bam Bam, aka Killer, Khalid, a lot of other things, but we ain't gonna say them. Just playing.
And this is Tiffany Ramad, and aka Pebbles, Tiff, Shorty. You know, T, a lot of other things, but we go by Pebbles and Bam Bam most of the time. So, because we from Flint Town.
You see it. But we stay in the ATL, shouting. You dig?
This is our first vlog, and so we're gonna be coming at y'all every week with some talking about family, marriage, relationships, everything that goes along with being married, our kids, parenting, everything. And we're gonna bring our little ones in here, and y'all be able to see them, and we just gonna have fun with it.
Yeah. Today's first vlog is just gonna be about us, I guess, talking about ourselves.
Yeah, we're gonna introduce ourselves, let you know a little bit about us and what we're about and why we decided to do this.
Yeah, and how we met, and how I scooped up Shorty and won her heart, and just being real macadocious, you dig? Anyway, so let's say this started 10th grade.
Flint Central High School, Indians, or whatever.
Yeah, 10th grade. Band camp, yep. Shout out to the homie Julius Brown. That's my dude who introduced me to her. First time I met her in the back of a Central High School facing Whittier. Yeah, I fell in love with her first time I saw her. But I was the new kid at the school, so I wanted to play with all the girls instead of just having one girl, which was a smart thing because I probably would have messed it up if I would have talked to her back then. So, we talked for about a week. What, about a week, babe?
Yeah,
about a week.
That's standard high school, 10th grade, 15 years old. That's kind of standard.
About a week, yeah, it didn't work out.
Yeah, so this story gets a little weird-ish as both of us kind of went our separate ways. And I went to college, did my thing. He was traveling and playing music. And, we just reconnected on Facebook.
Yeah, shout out to Facebook. Good looking Facebook. You throw the number one assist to niggas like me, you dig?
Right. So I was in England. I was living over there, doing social work, living my life, traveling. And
what year was this?
2010.
Yeah, we're going to try to keep up the years.
Actually, it was January 19th, 2010, when he sent me the message on Facebook. The subject line said, "Will you marry me?"
Oh, yeah, will you marry me? Yeah.
And then the text of it just said, "I've had a crush on you since high school. If you're not dating anybody,
you ain't got no kids,
I'd like to get to know you better. How can we make this happen?"
Right. And I made it happen. Yeah, you see it.
I thought he was crazy, out of his mind, kind of stalker-ish, because once we started talking, he told me he had these pictures from high school.
Oh, yeah, the pictures.
That I dropped on the floor senior year in the hallway.
Right,
and he kept those pictures.
Ooh, got me sweating. Anyway, yeah, so she dropped it in the biology lab. So it's pictures all over the room, So I picked up a couple pictures, gave them back to her, and I kept two for myself. Smart man, if I do say so myself. You know what I'm saying? I kept them because I had plans for those pictures. And my plans manifest. You know what I'm talking about? I made it happen. You know what I'm saying? So all you kids out there, if it's something that you really want, you got to go after it. I did. You know what I'm saying? I won, and I'm happy. And I couldn't ask for a better wife, better best friend, better confidant, better muse. I mean, there's so many things I could say about my Juliet. Like, but we're not gonna be all sappy and stuff. You dig? We're gonna just keep it 100, and we're gonna keep this thing moving. So, yeah. So anyway, back to the Facebook message. Yeah, so will you marry me was the subject line. Got her looking at me crazy, you know what I'm saying? We ain't talked since we graduated high school. Like, real talk. Like, this is 10 years later, right?
Mm-hmm.
10 years later.
10 years later. So I was over in England and just living my life, working, and he was on tour with Angie Stone, playing drums and doing his thing.
Yep.
He just ended up coming to my city.
Yeah, I hit her up and I was like, I'm coming. I would love to see you. And, you know, and don't worry about nothing. I got you. Shout out to Stephanie, our cousin Stephanie Johnson.
Oh, yeah.
You dig? Got to give her a big shout out because she think that she glued us together, but really I was working a little bit before you because I actually
a month after we
because I actually was doing a show in DC and I invited my cousin Steph to the show. And she just kind of manifested something that I already knew that I wanted, which was her. But
she validated
it for me because actually what had happened was I was backstage before I went on the show for like 45 minutes to an hour, and I just called her. I called her. And I was playing for Ndombi. Shout out to Ndombi, super dope artist.
You was backstage.
Backstage, 45 minutes to an hour before the show.
We were on the phone.
And we just talking, just chopping it up. Yo, I'm trying to put a little game down. And she wasn't falling for that shit at all. Like, at all.
I know all the games.
Yeah, so... anyway, yeah, so she was just, you know, super hard to crack. But I wasn't rushing it, you know what I'm saying? I already had plans on taking my time. I wasn't going to... You know what I'm saying? Go hard. Like, I mean, I was going to go hard because I was in high pursuit like a police officer. But, I just knew what I wanted, man. So I just went super hard. Not even putting down game. I was putting down real shit. You know what I'm saying? I put a ring on it. Beyonce, I put a ring on that thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I was really, like, knowing what I wanted. So anyway, I went out to the audience to go talk to Steph, you know, just to see how she liked this show and then just play catch up because I hadn't seen her in 10 years either. You know what I'm saying? And she loved the show, and she just was like, "Man, you and Tiff, man, my cousin Tiff would just make I would make a good couple." And I was just like, "Ding, ding, ding!" like that shit was like on the money. So I went super hard after that. Like, real talk,
but she caught me after that and was like, "Yeah, I saw Lamar, and remember you had this big old crush on him in high school."
But going back to the tour, she came on the tour bus, and you know, I saw the smile and the beautiful and the dimples and the shortness. I always love girls shorter than me. I'm only 5'7". She's about 5 feet.
I'm 5 foot.
She is 5 foot, and I'm 5'7". So you know, perfect for me. But yeah. So I just was in love, man. I introduced her to the band and Angie, and we went to the mall. Yeah, we hung out. And I mean, this is like
shopping.
Yeah, so this is like the first time like catching up with her in 10 years, and it was.
We had been talking on the phone for like 2 months.
Oh yeah,
straight.
Yeah, 2 months straight.
Till the sun came up over in England,
and it's how many hour difference is that?
5 hour difference.
5 hour difference. They 5 hours ahead.
I would stay on the phone. We were Yahoo messaging, texting.
Like I'm talking about, I would talk to her till she going to work, and when I would hear I'll be talking to her. It's like late as hell in my time, and then I can hear the birds chirping.
5 o'clock in the morning. Yeah.
And she got to go to work and ain't went to sleep at all talking to me.
But we was young. We was in our 20s, so that ain't bad. We ain't need no sleep.
Right.
It's different now.
Yeah, it's super different. Yeah, so we kicked it. We went shopping first. You know, I've been just kicking it and it was just great conversation. The vibe was just popping, like, and it was just, I don't know, it just felt natural. It wasn't forced.
It was real nice.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just amazing. It was an amazing time, man. Like that's one thing I will say. Like, that's one thing that I appreciate. I thought that was amazing. So
it was just a fun day.
Yeah, a great day.
We just had a good time.
Yeah, had dinner later on. She came to the show. I smashed. You know what I'm saying? We smashed. So I win.
So he had this shirt, right? Before his show, he had this shirt. It was a t-shirt, and it said, will you be my lover, friend, best friend, and future?
Yeah.
Circle yes or no.
Yeah, I mean, it was corny. Yeah, it was very corny,
so
very
cute.
lame.
It was so cute.
It's cool. I will take all the loser points for it, but I won.
No, but it's no loser points. It was super cute.
I'm just saying, like,
so before the show, he showed me that, and I was like, well, I don't know. I'll let you know later.
Right. So I was still in pursuit. Back on
so
tour.
They had the show.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, I circled yes.
Of course, because Daddy did his thing. Okay. Anyway. So, you know, I got rid of every girl I was talking to. Like immediately when she said yes, I stopped talking to every girl. Like, period. Like,
yeah, we had a good
done data. Like, I cut that shit off. Like, immediately, and I just really went hard for her. And she moved back to Atlanta that same year.
No, not Atlanta. I moved back to the States.
Yeah, she moved back to the States that same year, right? The end of the year?
Yeah, so that was in March that he came to.
Long distance was a mother.
He came to my city in England, in Birmingham, in March 2010. And I moved back to the States.
How many visits did you say we
31st.
had out of that whole year, though? Like, of seeing each other? We saw each other about 3 times?
We didn't see each other again when I was in England. So it was August. No, I came back in May for my sister's graduation.
Right.
Anyway, so my sister graduated with her master's at Michigan State in May 2010. So that was 2 months after he came. We decided that we were officially together. And we kicked it for the whole week. Well, the weekend. I don't think you stayed the whole week, but I was there for the whole week.
Right. Because I had to go on the road.
Yeah, and we just kicked it. I met his parents. He met my family, and it was just right.
Yeah,
it was just right. It was nice.
It was right. It never was forced, man. Like,
yeah, I mean that's the one thing I can say. We never had any kind of difficulties, besides one time where we were getting really, really serious. I would say a year after we got together, where things had started to get real serious. Because I moved back to the States in August 31st, 2010. And I stayed in Michigan, and I just worked while he was here in Atlanta. And I think you came back for Thanksgiving.
Right, I did.
And then I don't think I saw you again until like February.
Yeah, long distance was hell, yo. That was like, because it almost tore us apart, like, real talk.
Yeah, it was around that time, like right before the February visit when I came to Atlanta.
For my birthday.
So I came back in February for his birthday, and we have been real rocky. And we'll talk a little bit more about this type of stuff later in our vlogs.
Yeah, because we want to keep it moving.
But just to kind of give you a little bit of synopsis is, we were starting to get really serious. Neither one of us had been in a real serious relationship before, and we were kind of fighting each other. And so, but we met up for his birthday, and it was just right. And so I know I made a conscious decision. When I make up my mind, I'm serious. I don't stray from it. Like, when I make a decision, that's it. So I made a decision that he was going to be the one that I was going to be with for the rest of my life, and then that was just it. There was no other question about it. That's how it was. So I made a decision right then and there. I was moving to Atlanta. So August 31st, I moved to Atlanta, 2011.
2011. Then fast forward a whole year later, August 31st.
2012.
Real shit.
Married. Everything in our lives happened on August 31st. But that's why we made it our wedding day, because it was a significant day.
Yeah.
So we got married, and
then come babies. Bam.
No, first came a dog.
Oh yeah,
so
yeah.
When they say, you get a dog and then you end up getting pregnant. Okay, that was our story, because we got a dog, and literally a month later, I was pregnant.
Yep, real spit. Yeah. Yep, had a dog, and I had to get rid of him because he was not listening.
Yeah, it just didn't work out.
He didn't work out. Yeah, but then we get pregnant on.
We got pregnant in October, pretty much Halloween.
Yep. Then fast forward a little bit more. July 20. No, yeah, July 22nd, we have our first baby. It's a boy.
Yeah, we had a boy, Caden Anthony Ramad, my baby.
All-star Caden. Y'all gonna meet him. Y'all gonna meet him and love him.
He's awesome.
Yeah, super awesome. Super into everything. He's 3 now. Then my daughter, who was unplanned.
Well, no, 6 months later. 6 months later, we have a snowstorm in Atlanta. An ice storm, a standstill. Nothing's open. Everything's closed.
Right.
We in the house. He just made it home from LA.
Right. With Rico Love. Shout out to the homie. Go get the album. Turn the Lights On. Great album.
Just made it back.
Just made it back. Like the only flight period that day. They shut down everything except for that flight, and then I got like the last, maybe out of the last 2 seats, I got a seat to make it home, and then I got caught here in the snowstorm. Snowstorm happens, and what happens? I get Shorty pregnant.
Tanala Ane Ramad is conceived.
Right. And we also said boy, girl, like boy, like when she was pregnant, I was talking to the stomach, Caden. When we had a girl, Tanala. And you know what I'm saying? It's all about
manifesting.
Yeah, manifesting, man. The law of attraction. Speaking things into existence. Being positive.
Power and words.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah. And y'all meet her too. She's super talented and gorgeous, my daughter. And I got all the guns ready. Believe that. I got machine guns, my nigga.
And we're not just saying that. She is seriously
yeah, she got awards and all that shit. She do that shit. Anyway. But yeah, man, that's like pretty much a breakdown. We in the ATL, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna see us on a regular basis. I don't know how much we're gonna put up videos, but we're gonna do the best to try to at least give y'all
at least once a week.
Or more. I'm gonna say more than once a week. Because we gonna try to do 2 to 3 a week. You know what I'm saying? Like really, like I want y'all to just just see.
We want to give some support to all those like married couples out there. We know how hard it is doing it all by yourself. You don't have nobody to talk to. You don't want to talk to your family members because they haters.
Right.
You don't want to talk to your friends because they haters.
Right.
And so, we're gonna just keep it real with y'all and let y'all know what's going on. A lot of times our friends come to us and they ask us about this topic and that topic about being married. They ask us for advice. Our friends that are engaged, our friends that are married, in relationships. And, we're not perfect. We don't have it all together. We only been married for 4 years.
Right.
But we're open about our struggles.
Right.
We're real about it. Right. We don't try and hide it and fake it like everything is perfect or everything is great. We acknowledge that there's going to be, bumps in the road. There's going to be things that are going to happen that aren't going to go the way that we planned.
Right.
But we're going to stick it out. Yeah. Divorce is not an option.
This shit is forever.
we gotta do what we gotta do to work it out. We got 2 little ones running around that are dependent on us. Mm-hmm. They are expecting for us to be there for them together. But we're doing our best.
Yeah.
And
it's a struggle and it's hard. It's not easy. Like it's not easy at all. Like being married is probably the hardest thing I done ever did. And
it's not all fun and games.
Exactly.
So all these blogs, these relationships where people are just doing playing around, playing
house, and we not hating either. Because I get it, I guess, but it's an order. Like your steps are ordered, so you know what I'm saying. It's an order to the things that's supposed to happen. And I'm not knocking people that ain't married at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're pretty much married if y'all stay together and you get mail to the house. You can't put them out. So it is what it is.
To each his own.
But to each his own. Yeah, no hate whatsoever. It's all love. But we just want to give y'all our perspective of life being married with children and
parenting, relationship.
Yeah, having a husband in his music game and
being a band wife.
Yeah, being a band wife and just holding each other down and family,
being
friends.
Being a stay-at-home mom.
That's another job. Yeah, exactly. Holding down the house, holding down the fort is a job. But we want y'all to know the Ramad Squads are here and we gonna do this. Please subscribe. We want to get our followers up, our subscribers, our subs. We want to get them up, and any questions, please put them down below.
Email us. Our email is on there. Leave us some comments.
Anything y'all want to talk about. What y'all think we should talk about, or
what y'all want to hear us talk
we're gonna just go through daily stuff sometimes when I'm out with an artist, or I'm out with the bands I play with, or her with the kids on the day, or even us as a family. We want to show y'all just how we living. You know what I'm saying? I'm thankful, and I'm a man, and I'm doing what men supposed to do. I guess
we out here hustling, getting it, like everybody else.
It's life is a game. You got to play to win, man. It's like chess. You know what I'm saying? You got to be 10 steps ahead, man. But yeah, we ain't gonna talk your ears off, but please subscribe. Let us know
comment,
what y'all think, and we got more to come. And any negative or positive stuff that y'all gotta say, just let us know. Put it down below. Remind Squad. Let us know.
Like us on Facebook and Instagram. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram, and just show us some love.
Show us some love. Yeah, man. We just want to do this, man. We just want to do this for the people, and we want to be a blessing to others. Like real talk. We want to be a blessing to y'all. It ain't nothing about self at all with us. It's just we want to be a blessing to others and just show people that you can be best friends with your mate. Mm-hmm. You can be best friends with your mate. And it's not best friends every day, because she get on my nerves, I get on her nerves, till I can't stand her. But at the end of the day, I'm not going nowhere. And we not going nowhere. This is forever. You dig? Forever. Remind Squad. You know what I'm talking about? What up, though?